Picture an award-winning investigative journalist treating the resurrection of Jesus like a high-profile criminal case. He had the legal training to dismantle alibis and a specific goal, to prove that Christianity was a fraud. But treating the resurrection like a criminal investigation didn't produce the result he expected. Instead, it forced him to account for a set of facts that challenged his entire worldview. In the late 1970s, Lee Strobel lived by a strict empirical worldview. To him, humans were biological accidents and God was a myth. If a claim couldn't be verified in a lab or a courtroom, he had no use for it. This skepticism was his professional currency. As a top-tier legal editor and investigative reporter for the Chicago Tribune, his daily life was built on evaluating cold, hard facts. Yet, a man who evaluates reality entirely through the lens of data is often unequipped when a spiritual crisis lands squarely in his own living room. The disruption arrived when his wife, Leslie, who had always shared his atheist views, suddenly announced she had become a Christian. Lee viewed this as a deep personal betrayal. He feared his wife was being pulled into a cult and became convinced that her new faith would ruin their marriage and their future. Instead of arguing, he went to his typewriter. He decided to rescue her by using his investigative skills to dismantle the foundation of her belief. He focused his investigation on one specific event, the resurrection of Jesus. To Lee, the logic was simple. If he could prove the resurrection never happened, the entire faith would collapse, and his wife would be free from what he saw as a delusion. That decision launched a relentless 2-year investigation. Lee traveled across the country, tracking down world-renowned scholars, archaeologists, and theologians. He cross-examined these experts with the precision of a prosecutor interrogating witnesses in a high-stakes court trial, looking for any sign of a lie. He analyzed ancient manuscripts and historical records, searching for inconsistencies that could discredit the gospel accounts. Instead of finding cracks, he discovered that the historical reliability of these New Testament documents was stronger than any other accepted text from ancient history. Still searching for a flaw, he tested alternative theories. He looked for proof that the disciples stole the body, or that the appearances of Jesus were just mass hallucinations. But for an investigative atheist, the results were devastating. The more he tried to find the lie, the more the empirical evidence pointed toward the truth. Medical experts provided testimony proving that Jesus truly died on the cross, eliminating the theory that he had simply survived the crucifixion. Archaeology supported the claim that the tomb was empty. Neither the local authorities nor the critics of the time could produce a body to stop the spread of the new movement. Then there was the behavior of the disciples. Cowards who had fled in fear suddenly became martyrs, willing to die for what they claimed to have seen with their own eyes. The combined weight of the medical, archaeological, and psychological facts created a wall that his atheist worldview could no longer breach. On November 8, 1981, Lee sat alone in his office, reviewing the evidence he had gathered over the past 2 years. He reached a startling conclusion. In light of the facts, it would take more faith to remain an atheist than to believe that Jesus Christ actually rose from the dead. His intellectual barriers collapsed. In that quiet room, Lee fell to his knees and surrendered his life to God. A 2-year mission designed to destroy Christianity ended up dismantling his own unbelief. It proved that truth has nothing to fear from a rigorous, honest investigation. This journey suggests that Satan relies on historical and physical evidence. God invited Lee's scrutiny, showing that the truth of the gospel stands up to even the most aggressive investigation. The hardened reporter became the author of the case for Christ, and today he stands as one of the most influential defenders of the faith in our time. If this story inspired your own search for answers, please subscribe to Rescued from Darkness. Share this video with someone seeking the truth. Turn on notifications and leave your thoughts or prayer requests in the comments. Stay tuned for our next episode, where we explore the astounding testimony of a former occultist who walked away from spiritual darkness to embrace the freedom of the gospel. See you in the next video.